Today I'm going to be sharing a Christian book haul. Hey guys, welcome back to Creatively Gracious. My name is Cecilia, and today I'm going to be sharing something a little bit different. I'm going to be sharing a Christian book haul, and this one is a used Christian book haul. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that. But before we get started, if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy your time here. And if you do, I hope you hit that subscribe button. And if you're returning, thanks so much for coming back. I really do appreciate all of you stopping by today. So all these books I picked up at a book sale this past weekend. So in my city, they have an annual book sale. It is called the VNSA book sale. Let me find my paper here. And every year they have this book sale where they sell all these different books. So this is what it's called here, VNSA, and this is a 60th annual. We have not been to the book sale since 2022. It's been a couple of years since we've gone, only because we didn't make it those past years, but in the past we've picked up some great books. And I was excited to get back there this year because, like I said, we haven't been there in a couple of years, but we always find some great finds there. And in the past, I picked up different types of books, but this year, my main focus was to pick up some Christian books because in the past, I've looked at them, but I haven't always picked up too many because I was picking up a variety of them. But this year, my focus was to pick up more Christian books, so that's what I did. And these are the books that I picked out here, but Jesse also picked out his own books. I think he picked out 10 books, and I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So he picked out 10 books and I have 14 books here. And we got them for a great deal. And this organization, what they do is they get books donated to them throughout the year. And then they have this sale, and the sale benefits different charities in the community. So there are a lot of people that go to this sale. And I was really thinking about filming it, doing a vlog, but I totally forgot about it once I got there. I guess it was just the excitement of being there again. But let's go ahead and get started with these books. Also, they have the sale on Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, the books are full price. So these are the full price here. But if you go on Sunday, you actually get them half price. So this book here says $3. I actually got this book for $1.50. And then this one over here is $4. I actually got it for $2. So let's go ahead and go through some of these books. I'm going to move them out of the way, and then I'll just kind of share them with you as we go along. Also, these are used books. So what I usually do when I get home is I will take my favorite natural cleaner, and I just take paper towel and spray it and wipe these down, just because they are used and a lot of people probably touch them. But that's kind of my thing with used books. I try to clean them up as best I can. And I left the price on there only because I wanted you guys to see the great price that they sell these at. So that's why I left them on, but I will come back and take those off after this video. So I'm going to go ahead and move these out of the way, and we will take a look at these. Okay, so this first one here, so I got this one for $2 and I haven't even opened it. I did wipe down the top and the bottom one, but I haven't touched the others. So let me go ahead and open it. It looks like it is a set of 3 books. And this is Conversations with God, an Uncommon Dialogue. So I just really went through, because there were a lot of books. So I really just went through and picked out the ones that, as I picked them up or I touched them, that I had this, as it kind of spoke to me, I guess, because there were a lot to choose from. And we really have to go in there with a budget in mind, because otherwise you can really come out of there buying a lot of books. And that is one thing that people do. They do stock up. I'm talking people take their carts and their everything to get a lot of books because they are such a great price. And there are resellers there too that go and buy them. The people that sell on Amazon, I happened to see a lady in the Bible books, and she was using an app. It looked like an Amazon app to scan the books, and they do resell them as well. So that's a lot of people go there for that too. But I just went there to pick up some books that I could read throughout the year. And this one is Conversations with God. It has 3 books. And again, I got this one for $2, this whole set. So I thought it was interesting. And when I picked it up, like I said, I was picking up the books, reading the titles, and then the ones that kind of spoke to me, those are the ones that I picked up. So this one says, suppose you could ask God the most puzzling questions about existence, questions about love and faith, life and death, good and evil. Suppose God provided clear, understandable answers. It happened to Neil Donald Walsh. It can happen to you. You are about to have a conversation. So these books are by Neil Donald Walsh. So, and it just says the dialogue begins, I have heard the crying of your heart. I have seen the searching of your soul. I know how deeply you desire the truth. So that's just kind of what they're about. And there's 3 different books here. So those are the 3 that I picked up. You are a part of God because you are never apart from God. Ooh, I love that. You are always a part of God because you are never apart from God. So these, this is just one set of books that I picked up. I'm excited to read these. These might be the first ones that I dive into. So I'm going to put those to the side. And then the next one I picked up is Praying the Bible. So if you guys have followed my channel, you may know that I do have a prayer Bible that I do use along with my prayer journal. So when I seen this, I automatically thought about my prayer Bible. So I figured I would pick it up. It is a book by Donald S. Whitney. And I paid $1 for it because, again, I picked them up at half price. And it just gives you a little information. Don Whitney's suggestion to pray the Bible has made a huge contribution to my devotional life. Oh, these are just little reviews. This little book is explosive and powerful. Read it ready to experience a great step forward in your walk with Christ and in your commitment to prayer. And that is by R. Albert Moeller Jr. So that just gives you some reviews, Praying the Bible. I was trying to see if it had a little information on what the book is about. Oh, here it is. This little book is explosive and powerful. When you pray, does it ever feel like you are just saying the same old things about the same old thing? Offering us the encouragement and the practical advice we're all looking for. Donald S. Whitney, best-selling author of Spiritual Disciplines for the Christian Life, outlines an easy-to-grasp method that has the power to transform our prayer life. Praying the words of Scripture, simple yet profound. Praying the Bible will prove valuable as you seek to commune with your Heavenly Father in prayer each and every day. So that's why I picked this one up, because I thought it would be a great read. And then because I do use a prayer Bible along with my prayer journal, I wanted to grab that one. And this one I thought was really interesting. This one is Living the 66 Books of the Bible by David Jeremiah. I paid $1 for this one, but look at how pretty. And some of them do, you know, like I said, I did clean them, and I also clean these areas too. I just wiped them down. But look at how nice this book is. It's a really good book, and most of their books are really good. They're still in great condition. So I just wanted to mention that, because used books, you can still find some really great used books. So here we have the table of contents, and it has the Old Testament here. And an introduction. Let's just read this real quick. Do you know anyone who still uses a sewing machine? Imagine cutting out the pages of the Bible and sewing them together to make a suit for you, or a dress or a coat for the winter. What if all our clothes were stitched together from paper cut from a Bible? That's what I want to suggest in this book. We need to wear the Scriptures, to be clothed with the teachings of Christ, and to be clad in the word of life. When people see us, may they see walking Bibles. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So I didn't even read this. Like I said, I was looking through the things, and the ones that kind of spoke to me as I held them, those were the ones that I picked up, and I'm glad I got this one. So this is Living the 66 Books of the Bible by David Jeremiah. And then this one is The Three Heavens, Angels, Demons, and What Lies Ahead by John Hagee. And let's see here. This one looks like it is an older book, because you can tell the pages are yellowing, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. And I'm trying to see if it has like an introduction. And it talks about the three heavens. So, oh, let's read this. Battles are raging between angels and demons over you. John Hagee's breathtaking biblical tour of the three heavens takes you inside the timeless clash between the kingdom of light and the kingdom of darkness. and explains why the battle makes all the difference in the world and the world to come. In the three heavens, Hagi uses the word of God, science, and incredible true stories of the supernatural to explore the first heaven. He then exposes Satan's diabolical tactics in the second heaven and how they affect each one of us. Finally, he looks at the deep riches of the third heaven and how our hope of that eternal home changes our life on earth. So I thought this was interesting because I have heard people talk about the three heavens and I wanted to learn more about them. So I picked that one up. And that book that I just put down was also $1. The next one is the Bare Bones Bible Handbook. This one I picked up for $1, and it says 10 Minutes to Understanding Each Book of the Bible by Jim George. And let's read the back here. Master the books of the Bible 10 minutes at a time. The Bare Bones Bible Handbook is a perfect resource for a fast and friendly overview of every book of the Bible. Here you will discover the grand theme and main points of each book, the key men and women of God and what you can learn from them, the major events in the Bible history and their significance, quick, simple, personal applications for spiritual growth and daily living, tips for a Bible study, and a 1-year reading plan. Oh, that's interesting. They give you a reading plan. So that's what this one looks like. So this will be interesting too, because I do want to learn more about the books of the Bible. So I'm glad I got that one. And this next book, it was $1.50 originally, so I paid 75 cents for this. And this is Max Lucado, Glory Days, Living Your Promised Land Life Now. And there is talk that we are coming upon the glory days, so let's see here. The wilderness. Maybe you know it well. The Israelites sure did. After all, they spent 40 years wandering the desert. Victories were scarce. Progress was slow. They were free from the Pharaoh, but not free from fear. Saved, but stuck. Wow, a lot of us can probably relate to that, right? Saved, but stuck. Sounds a lot like midlife misery, caught in a rut, stalled out, running on empty. Okay, let's jump down to here. It says, there's good news. With God's help, you can close the gap between the person you are and the person you want to be. Like Joshua and the Israelites, you can move from a wilderness existence into a promised inheritance. So that's kind of a little about what that one's like. And they had a lot of books by Max Lucado, Joel Osteen. What's the other girl's name? I have some books from hers. I can't think of her name. The other minister. They had so many books that it was hard to choose. But again, I was picking up the ones that spoke to me. So that was that one. Okay, and this next one is Prayer, Finding the Heart's True Home by Richard J. Foster, author of Celebration of Discipline. So let's read this. Held by many as the most important contemporary book on Christian prayer, this enduring guidebook has sold more than 250,000 copies. I'm just going to read the reviews here. It says, you will not find a better guide. This is a landmark book, a master teaching on a master subject. This book helped me immensely in my struggles for spiritual vitality and depth. So it gives you different types of prayer, it looks like. Covenant prayer. So it's just a lot of different prayers in here. So this is going to be a great read as well. Okay, so that is prayer. And this one was originally $3, so I picked this one up for $1.50. And this looks like it's a 10th anniversary edition. And I like that it's a large print. Okay, this next book I picked up, it was originally $2, so I got it for $1. It's Who's Who and Where's Where in the Bible. I thought this would be really helpful for me since I am still learning the Bible and learning about it. So this book is by Stephen M. Miller, illustrated in full color, featured 500 entries, fascinating and easy to read. So let me just give you a glimpse of what it looks like here. So it gives you all these different areas and explanations. So it talks about the places and the people of the Bible. So these are some of the things I guess we'll find in here. What grandmother murdered her family so she could rule the Jewish nation? Why is Enoch unlike the rest? Which disciple did Jewish leaders call scum? So this one looks like it's going to be a great resource to have and to look things up as I read through the Bible. So that is Who's Who and Where's Where in the Bible. And again, I paid $1 for that one. And I picked up another Max Lucado. This one really spoke to me. 6 hours one Friday, Anchoring to the Cross. And I paid $1.50 for this one. Okay, I'm just going to read a little bit of this. It says, surely this man is the Son of God. To the casual observer, there was nothing unusual about those 6 hours. To the casual observer, this Friday was a normal Friday. 6 hours of routine, 6 hours of the expected. 6 hours one Friday. But to a handful of witnesses, the most maddening of miracles is occurring. 3 bodies are bottled to 3 crosses, and one of the bodies is God. What do you do with that day in history? What do you do with claims? If it really happened, if God did commandeer his own crucifixion, then those 6 hours are packed with triumph, for it was those 6 hours that God gave us 3 anchor points sturdy enough to withstand any hurricane life may send us. Because of the cross, you and I can know that our lives are not futile, our failures are not fatal, our deaths are not final. Once again, Max Lucado takes us to the foot of the cross where we find hope for life's tough issues. In the cross, we find purpose, forgiveness, and rest. If the claims of the cross are true, then there is an anchor point for our futility, amnesty for the guilty, and life for the dying. And there is rest, rest for the weary. Oh, I think I'm really going to like this one. This is what it looks like here. And just kind of has some information about Max Lucado there. So that's going to be a nice read as well. And then this is another book by Max Lucado. This one I picked up for $1. The Great House of God, A Home for Your Heart. Oh, and it has the Our Father here. Using the Lord's Prayer as a floor plan for the great house of God, Max Lucado introduces us to God who desires his children to draw close to him, indeed to live with him. I'll just read the first part here. It says, God's greatest desire is to be your dwelling place, the home for your heart. He doesn't want to be merely a weekend getaway. He has no interest in being a Sunday bungalow or even a summer cottage. He wants to be your mailing address, your point of reference, your home always. He wants you to live in the great house of God, the literal promise of his son. If my people love me, they will obey my teaching. My Father will love them, and we will come to them and make our home with them. In the great house of God, Max Lucado takes you on a tour of the home God intended for you. Warm your heart by the fire in the living room. Nourish your spirit in the kitchen. Seek fellowship in the family room. Step into the hallway and find forgiveness. Wow. It's the perfect home for you. After all, it was created with you in mind. There's only one home built just for your heart. This is a really nice book. And it says, no house more complete, no structure more solid. No roof never leaks, no walls never crack. The foundation never trembles. In God's house, your home. So come into the house built just for you. Your Father is waiting. Wow, isn't that so nice? And just to think about it in that sense, this is going to be a great read as well. I only have 2 more, guys, so we're almost done. Okay, so the next one is the Who's Who in the Bible. This was $3 originally, so I picked this one up for $1.50. And it is, again, one of those books that tells you who's who in the Bible about this book. So it just gives you, it looks like it goes by alphabetical order. So first we're talking about Aaron here. And here's Abel. So it talks about all the different people of the Bible. And it gives you different illustrations. Daniel. So yeah, this is going to be another nice one to have as a reference. I just saw Judas. But yeah, so this one is a nice book to have as well. And then this last one is the Oxford Illustrated Companion to the Bible. This was originally $3, so I paid $1.50 for it. And as you can see, it's still in great condition. So this is This is a big one, so I have to make sure I'm in frame for this. But let me just read a little bit. The Oxford Illustrated Companion to the Bible provides an authoritative one-volume reference to the people, place, events, books, institutions, and religious beliefs written by scholars from around the world and embracing a wide variety of perspectives. The companion offers more than 200 entries from brief identifications to extensive interpretive essays. So, yeah, so this is going to be another good reference to have. And what I also wanted to mention about this this book sale is on Saturday, you know, that's the first day, and a lot of people go to that sale. So by Sunday, by the time I go and it's half price, there's still a lot of books, but I can imagine that the people that go on Saturday find a lot more treasures because they are taking first dibs at the picks. But look at this. This is a great reference to have. So it talks about the Passover here. Malachi, the book of Malachi. Leviathan, Leviticus. So yeah, this is going to be great. Judges, the book of Judges. So that'll be a great read as well. And there's one more thing I forgot to mention that I picked up. And it's not a book, but it goes along with the other things that I share here on the channel. And it was the only one thing that I found there. But I did happen to find these Happy Planner covers. So this was originally $5, but since I picked it up on the half price day, I got it for $2.50. And I thought I would just go ahead and share this because I do use Happy Planner as well. So I figured I would share this on here. Now, I don't know if all of them are in here. I think it might just be, yeah, I think it's just 2. So look, this cover, I did not have this one. This one would have been perfect for Valentine's month. But that's a really cute cover. And then this one, I didn't have this one either. So there's also Happy Planner to be found at this bookstore, at the book sale. And the funny thing is they do have a Facebook page, the book sale. And when they were sharing all the pictures, I did see some of the Happy Planner planners, like the ones with the snap-on covers. I saw that turquoise color one and then also the pink snap-on color. So they were showing pictures of them. But again, because I go on Sunday and not Saturday, this was the only thing left on Sunday. And I was happy to find it. So when I was scamming through the rolls of books, I saw this here and I was like, that's Happy Planner. I knew it was Happy Planner. So I did pick up that as well. But let me get everything back in here and then we will talk a little bit more about this. So yeah, that's everything that I picked up at the book sale. I am so happy that they offer that book sale here in my city. And again, the profits go to different charities within our city. So it's a great way to support a nonprofit and get a great deal on books. And the book sale does happen once a year. And we try to go every year, but we haven't been there in 2 years because of just scheduling. But I was really happy that we were able to make it this year and I was able to find these books. So we actually picked up, so I got 14 books and Jesse got 10. So we got 24 books and this here for $32. So all of this plus Jesse's books were $32. And just to put that into perspective, when we go to the bookstore, Jesse usually will pick up a book, like a leadership book, and he can easily pay $29, $30 for that book. So we got 24 books and some Happy Planner covers for the price of one book. And that is really a great deal. So don't pass up used books and be sure to look up used book sales in your area. Maybe you can find something similar because it would be a great way for you to get some great deals on books while also maybe helping out different charities in your community. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because there are a lot of great books here and hopefully you guys can find maybe a book sale or used books in your area that might help you along in your Christian walk. And also, if you guys are interested in these books and you want to get them beforehand, you don't find a used book sale or a used place that sells books, you can also look online for these books because I know Amazon does sell some used books, so you may still find some there. And I did see people picking up and scanning on the Amazon app for these books. So you might see a lot of books pop up there here soon because people do buy and resell there as well. But if you're interested in any particular one of these and want to buy them new, you can always check out Amazon to see if you find it. But you can also Google it, and I'm sure you can come across it if you do see something here that you want to purchase or find for yourself. So thanks for being here and watching to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed my Christian book haul. Be sure to give this video a like and drop a comment below. Let me know which one of these books you found to be most interesting and if any of them are going to be on your list to pick up. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Stay creative, be gracious, and I will share again with you soon.